Hello everyone, Coach Carol here with a lesson for Zoom Masters. This is directed to those who will be hosting club officer training for Toastmaster training sessions, and many of those are coming up for districts in Toastmasters across the world. One of the things that we do with online training sessions now for club officers is to run a breakout session where each executive role can be discussed in separate rooms during the Zoom meeting. In the past, we would need to have assigned the rooms to those participants according to which role they have on their club executive. They would need to indicate to the Zoom master which role and therefore which room to be assigned to. Now that became a little complex and took a lot of time. And sometimes it became a little stressful for the Zoom master to manage all of that, especially if there were large numbers of participants. Today in this session, we just have one participant, a fictitious club officer training participant who is actually my alter ego over there on my iPad. I'm now going to share my screen with you and show you how to use the breakout rooms to allow your COT participants to self-select. You should now be able to see my controls for being the Zoom master of this meeting. When you select the three dots at the right-hand edge of those controls, you'll see the breakout rooms listed. So you go to the breakout rooms, and these are the rooms that I had selected in the practice session before, but I now want to recreate them. What I would like to do is create 7 rooms, one for each of the 7 executive roles on a Toastmaster Club management team. And this is the new feature. So choose let participants choose the room. Then in my case, I recreate, or in your case, you would create. Here are the 7 rooms, and they are numbered accordingly. We can change the names of each room to match the role of the executive team, all the way through from President to Sergeant at Arms. I suggest that you allow a little bit of time to do this setup prior to when the participants come into the room. Need time to think. It's hard to do this and talk to you at the same time, but you get the idea. So you would rename each of those. You have some options down at the bottom left-hand corner of the breakout room, and these indicate whether you allow participants to choose rooms, so make sure that's ticked, and then also allow participants to return to the main session at any time. Your countdown can be any number of seconds that you select to give people time to exit. So choose accordingly and then go back. Now it's time for the breakout sessions to begin. You wait for the signal from the coordinator or the Toastmaster of the day. And as Zoom master or host, you would then open all rooms. As Zoom master, I see the message at the top right-hand corner here in green. All participants have been invited to join breakout rooms. Now over there on my iPad, I see I also have a choice. And there's a button ready for me to click to allow me to join a breakout room. When I click the button on the iPad, I see the list of names of the rooms and I choose accordingly. On my iPad, I'm going to choose VP Education. And then at the bottom of that list, there's a Join button. And you'll see the participant has now left the main room and is actually now in the VP Education room. If for some reason the participant has chosen the wrong room and needs help to get to the right room, you can move them. Hover over the name of the participant, go to the right-hand edge of the box and click the Move To function. And then select the name of the room that they really need to be in. On my iPad, I see that I have now moved from the VP Ed room to the VP Membership room. And I can see this on my screen as the Zoom Master. During the breakout sessions, you would send a broadcast message to everyone to indicate when it's time to wrap up. So you might want to send a 5-minute warning, and it gets sent to each of those rooms, to everyone in the rooms, when you click the broadcast button. And over there on my iPad, I now see the 5-minute warning message. When it's time for the session to end, you as the Zoom Master should close all rooms. You will then see a message about the countdown, and on my iPad, I have an option to leave now rather than wait until I'm kicked out. So if I select Leave Now, the participant has returned to the main session. When it's time for you to recreate a set of rooms, perhaps in your training session, there is a need for a different breakout arrangement, you can recreate the rooms again. Perhaps you only need 2 rooms. Once again, you may want to let participants choose or assign manually or automatically. The third one, the latest one, is the easiest. When you click the Recreate, your new rooms appear. That's all you need to do as the Zoom Master, so it's very simple now. I hope you enjoy using the self-assignable breakout room feature in your next Club Officer training segment.